Thomas Malone, convicted for the murder of Lizzie Kilmuir, was released this morning. Why did you go after Malone in the first place?
Cried like a baby at Lizzie's funeral. It was odd.
I've withdrawn my transfer request.
I think whatever decision you made, I'm just glad you're staying.
Drew McCall called in. His daughter seems to be missing.
But it looks like she was strangled.
He knows you're too scared to arrest him again. He did it then, and he's done it again.
The daughter of the policeman that put you in prison's been found dead.
I couldn't even tell you what the girl looks like. I left. I left her.
Stop it! Stop it!
The number on the post-it was registered to an Andreas Hagen. He's a health and safety officer at Forced Energy.
He's the one saying Danny was drunk when his arm got snagged in the drive shaft. But it's a bare-faced lie.
Malone, you're dead!
Get out of my house!
Bury him.
Have you got that passenger manifest yet?
Hagen's confirmed as being on the first flight to Bergen the morning after Sally's murder.
Morning.
Morning.
How'd you go on at Taj?
Alan kicked off when someone jumped the queue, but apart from not eating his takeaway, not much to report.
How are we doing?
Well, there's a possibility that her murder could be connected to an article that Sally was working on. It looks like she was going to accuse Forced Energy of corporate manslaughter, so we'd really like to speak to their safety officer, Andreas Hagen, but he's AWOL in Norway. Tosh is going to talk to Forced Energy this morning and see if we can track his movements.
You're looking at Alan Killick?
He thought that Sally was having an affair, so...
Drew is not the only one who's going to take a lot of convincing that Malone didn't do this.
It would be very neat if Thomas Malone did it, but all three of them have a motive.
With you in a minute. I'm a free man, eh?
Here. Get some heat in you. If somebody hurt you, I want to know about it.
Well, they think I killed Sally McCall.
Mm-hmm.
And you do.
I'm trying to keep an open mind. You don't make it easy when Gail gives you a false alibi for the night Sally died.
Maybe she thought you wouldn't believe the truth.
You've got an answer for everything, haven't you? The reason that I gave you my card was because I wanted to help you. Because you sat for years in a prison cell. The only thing you had to do to get paroled was to admit you were guilty. Now, the fact that you couldn't bring yourself to do that, that means something to me. But don't push it.
They put a hood on my head.
And they threw me in the back of a van.
And when I wouldn't confess to killing Lizzie or Sally, they knocked me out. And they buried me alive.
You any idea who it was? You didn't tell me.
I'll not be pressing charges.
Billy, we're looking for a high-roof transit van on the road between Malone's farm and Laxo last night.
I'll get on it.
To see whoever did this, we go after them hard. I want everybody to know that Thomas Malone is off limits.
Understood.
And get Sandy to check out the site where he was buried.
He's up at Joe Halley's place. Do you think someone's staking it out?
Right, I'll go and check it out myself.
Can you see the scratches?
Could have been a polecat, maybe.
Polecat didn't open the gate or knock over the plant pots. In the last couple of nights, I saw lights going up and down the old track. I wouldn't be calling if I didn't think it was important.
Look, I understand you're concerned after what happened to Sally, but try not to think the worst all the time. If you get a look at this vehicle, you let me know.
Can't you have a car parked at the bottom of the road?
Just make sure you're taking the usual security precautions, which you are.
News? Has there been a development?
No, nothing major, I'm afraid. Actually, I was wondering if you could tell me a wee bit about Alan Killick.
Don't know why you'd be looking at him when Malone's around.
It's just... The time his mother said he got home the night Sally was attacked doesn't quite match his actual movements.
Are we talking a big difference? Half an hour one way or the other doesn't matter. It takes longer than that to get the flatibus turned back.
And there's just one more question, if you don't mind. Thomas Malone's been attacked again. So I have to ask you, where were you last night? It's just procedure, Drew, given the fact you were involved last time.
I was here.
Is there anybody else with you?
Donna Killick dropped around for a while. She's a good friend. She left around 10. Does that get me off your hook?
Okay. I'll leave you to it.
He knows I'm lying. It's ridiculous. Should have told him the truth.
Thank you.
Yeah, Alan. Need to talk to you. I have to ask you again. What time did you get home the night Sally died?
Don't know, whatever my mum said.
Yeah, she said wrong. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, I wasn't keeping my eye on the clock. Went for a takeaway, went home, crashed out.
Here you weren't in a great frame of mind. Getting in an argument with somebody. And then didn't you even eat the takeaway? You binned it.
Well, I didn't have that much of an appetite.
How come?
I drank too much, I suppose.
You see, a cynic might argue that you were trying to give yourself an alibi. I'm not finished yet. I know you're grieving, and I know that we all deal with that stuff in our own way, but you have to answer my questions.
Sorry.
I know. Shall we just do this?
Yep.
Where were you last night?
I was here on my own. I watched a film and then went to my bed.
You open the doors of that van for me. I'm going to want forensics to come up and have a look at that. In the meantime, I'll take the keys.
Hi, I'm here to see your head of human resources.
Appointment?
DS Macintosh. Don't need one.
Cass? Cass? Oh, there's a face only a father could love.
What do you want?
You need a job.
In a newspaper?
Oh, well, I could have emailed you a link to a recruitment site, but then I would have missed this vision of loveliness. So, how are you doing anyway?
Don't ask.
Thought for the day. You can't control how others treat you, but you can control how you react to it.
You been at the self-help shelf again?
Come on, give it a bash. It's not as if you're up to anything else today.
Actually, I am. Today, like every other day since my life ended, I'm going to be stalking Edison online.
Sorry, Edison? I mean, what kind of name's that anyway?
Not helpful.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Detective McIntosh, sorry for the delay. I had to have a hunt for Mr. Hagan's HR file. He normally works out of our Norway office.
That's funny. They had it the other way round.
Is that everything?
Mr. Hagan was due in Bergen yesterday, but he didn't show. Do you know where he is?
It's possible he had some leave to take.
Could you find out?
To be honest, I don't actually have much contact with Mr. Hagan.
Too busy writing his reports, I imagine. Like the one he wrote about Danny Hamilton. Mr. Hamilton died when his arm was ripped off by a rotating drive shaft on one of your rigs.
Last night, Mr. Hagan filed a request for 5 days annual leave.
Does it say where he went?
We don't tend to ask.
Do you know Sally McCall? She was at your company's charity ball a few weeks ago.
That's entirely possible.
Would she have met Mr. Hagan there?
If he was invited, perhaps.
Now, I'm going to need to see the guest list. Plus, a copy of the report that Mr. Hagan wrote exonerating Forced Energy for Danny Hamilton's accident and a record of all the routine drug and alcohol tests carried out on Danny Hamilton's rig in the last year. And I'm going to need them today.
Cassie! Cass!
looking for Donna Killick, the woman who runs the sanctuary?
She's not here.
It's just a sort of advert in the Chronicle, looking for volunteers.
This isn't a good time.
When would be?
Just not now.
Only I cycled all the way up here. The advert said you could just show up during opening hours. I didn't...
Can you just go, please? Just leave.
Are you okay? It's okay.
Mrs. Hamilton, it's me, DS Mackintosh.
I'm in a rush.
Okay, but I need you to make that statement we talked about.
I'm sorry.
Well, just repeat what you said the other day about Andreas Hagen's safety report, how he lied about the cause of your husband's accident.
He didn't lie. The report was right.
But you said Hagen blamed alcohol and your husband was teetotal.
Danny spent half his life in the middle of the North Sea. How would I know if he'd a drink problem?
You're his wife?
Widow. And dead men don't bring home a wage.
How much did they pay you?
Don't you dare judge me. Look, Danny didn't drink, but he wasn't a saint. There is nothing left for me and the kids. And with no insurance
You
to pay
take
out
that money and forced get away with corporate homicide. If conditions on that rig are as bad as Danny claimed, more men could die.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm out.
Jeez, it's like a freezer in here.
I still got to get the generator going. Does your daughter want to come in?
Well, that's partly why I wanted to see you. The incident at the bus stop scared the wits out of her.
I didn't mean to.
Well, maybe you need to think about how you're coming across. Maybe smarten up a bit. Unless you're trying for the Charles Manson look deliberately. Well, while I'm giving unwanted advice, what about getting a job?
Who would want me?
Not everyone's against you.
Well, someone sent some lads round here last night to bury me alive. Who would do that?
I don't know.
Is that food?
Chilli. Eat it while it's hot.
Okay.
Well, get that generator fixed, yeah?
Aye, I will do.
A farmer out by Malone's place spotted a van driving along a track at 3 in the morning. The owner's been traced. He says he sold the van yesterday to a garage down by the harbour. Proprietor, Mr. Benny Ray.
So I'm presuming that's the same Benny Ray that was a witness at Malone's trial. Okay, get up there and talk to him. Also, Jo Halley's been in touch again. She mentioned something about a vehicle churning up some old tracks out by her croft. See if you can get a tyre print.
Sure.
Someone's bought off Meg Hamilton. I ran into her at the Forced Energy offices. She backtracked on everything she said about Danny's accident. She was also holding an envelope that was a hell of a lot thicker than Hagen's personnel file. I had to provide more information than that when I wanted to join the Brownies. Forced are hiding something.
The emergency contact, who's she?
The landlady of his place on Wolsey, who hasn't seen Hagen since the last house inspection a year ago.
I finished the filing. You know, you should really think about going paperless. So I brought you a coffee. I'll stick it down here for when you're ready.
Listen, sorry about before. I feel like a right dick.
I can't believe I didn't make the connection between you and Sally McCall. The last thing you need right now is someone rocking up wanting to play with their baby seals.
I'm glad you came up today. I'm not really on top of things and I don't know when I will be. If you could stay for a few more days.
Sure.
Sorry, we're closed for visitors today.
It's fine, Mum. She's a volunteer. She's going to help out around here until things get back to normal.
Hi, I'm Cass. Cassie Perez.
The policeman's daughter.
Yeah, that's right. I best get back.
Can I help?
DC Wilson, police. Is this your digger?
No.
I'm looking for a transit van that was sold for scrap yesterday.
You just missed it. It's off to the crusher. You ever been one of my customers?
No. I need to talk to your guys individually. I'm going to need to know where they were last night.
We were all together. A few drinks. Where did we party to ourselves?
Which pub?
We got a carry out.
Do you think Cass will leave?
I don't know. Duncan reckons if she stays, she's going to be selling herself short.
Like me, you mean?
No, you did the right thing.
You think?
You'd hate the white pudding suppers in Edinburgh.
Still can't get used to people doing that. Considering Hagen's Norwegian, I was hoping for something a bit more hygge. Is that a Norwegian thing, or is it Danish?
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. It's that cosy thing the Scandinavians do to get through the long winter. It means the complete absence of anything annoying.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not a concept I'm familiar with.
Sir, think this is Hagen?
Take a snapshot, see if the landlady can ID him.
It proves that Sally was in contact with Hagen.
Yeah, but we're going to need more than that. How did you go on in the garage?
Benny gave me some cock and bull about him and his lads going drinking last night. However, the tyre tracks up at Joe Halley's, they are a match for the ones at the Malone burial site.
So much for Joe Halley being a paranoid fantasist.
I never said she was.
You don't have to. It's all over your face every time you talk to her.
Okay, come on.
I need more on Benny Ray, so ask around. Billy, what's the matter?
I just had DNA database on the line. The sample of DNA we took from Alan Killick.
Yeah, what about it?
It's a partial match for the secondary DNA found on the scarf used to strangle Lizzie Kilmuir.
Which would mean that our unknown suspect would have to be related to Alan Killick?
Yeah, on the male side, aye.
Well, that narrows things down quite a bit, doesn't it?
Hello?
We're closed to visitors today, but I can take a donation.
What are you doing here?
Duncan thought I needed something to take my mind off being dumped, so I'm volunteering.
This was Duncan's idea.
Detective Perez.
I'll take you home when I'm done. I want a word.
I said I'd help out with the evening routine.
Okay, we'll talk tonight then.
Alan's DNA is on that scarf. That's impossible. He wasn't even born when Lizzie was murdered.
No, I said a partial match, which means that DNA belongs to a direct male relative. Father, grandfather, so on down the line.
Alan's father was an only child, and old man Killick and his brothers were long dead when that girl died.
So it must have been my dad.
You think Kevin killed Lizzie Kilmuir?
I can't rule it out until I can get a sample of his DNA so we can cross-check. Do you have anything of Kevin's, an old toothbrush or comb?
No. He's been dead 8 years. No one keeps their partner's belongings that long. Maybe your marriage was happier than mine.
If we can't get a sample of DNA, then we would have to disinter him.
So what, you want to dig up his grave?
I take it you need our permission for that, because it's not happening.
Given the gravity of the situation, we would get permission eventually, with or without your consent.
What's the point? Just let him go, mate.
Mrs. Kelly, can you see me out? Drew's not doing so good. Said you dropped over last night,
Just for an hour or so.
but yet you didn't get back until the wee small hours.
I went for a drive. I lost track of time.
So what about the night that Sally got killed? Did you lose track of time that night as well? Because we know that Alan wasn't here when you said he was.
Is that why you sent your daughter up here? To spy on us?
No, I didn't send my daughter up here. Believe me. I just wanted to let you know that there was some activity up here last night, but it was connected to a crime somewhere else on the island. You weren't the target.
People think I'm paranoid. I'm not.
You and Alan and Sally looked like you were pretty close.
We got on well.
Did Alan stay over here much?
A few nights a week.
You okay with that?
He could have stayed more. I wouldn't have minded.
Can you have a look at this for me? Does that look like the man that Sally was talking to at the festival?
I think maybe he was younger, but I can't be sure.
But you're sure that they were speaking Norwegian?
Well, I don't speak it much, but I lip read, so I know the shape of the language. He was denying something. You know, with his hands up.
That's the stuff in from Forced Energy. Hagen was at the charity ball, and Danny Hamilton mysteriously managed to avoid every single random drug and alcohol test in the 2 years before his death.
Right, so they've just wiped him from the records.
How else could Hagen claim a teetotal man was an alcoholic?
Sir, I was checking to see if Kevin Killick had any kind of record, and I found these.
Jesus.
Donna Killick logged several reports of assault, but she always withdrew the charges.
Right, so she protected him then. She won't give a DNA sample now, so she's protecting him still. Why?
Some victims can form a bond with their abuser.
Sorry.
All right. I understand. You know, I was thinking maybe you
Don't suggest a silent retreat unless you're wearing a stab vest.
No, I was thinking more along the lines of a night off. See some of your pals. But whatever you need, just ask.
You said to come back if I was struggling. Well, I'm not struggling. I'm coping really, really well. I know that because I watch myself all the time. To be sure that I'm not letting what he did change my behaviour or alter my choices or define me. 24/7, I'm keeping it together. And it's exhausting.
Benny Ray. Shetland's answer to Liam Gallagher. And he had terrible hair. I mean, I know we all did back then, but his was just spectacular.
Can't place him.
No?
But then I wasn't really in the same crowd as you and Lizzie back then.
No. Oh, you mind when me and Liz finally let you come to one of our house parties and you puked all over my mum's sofa? Jesus, happy days.
Until Lizzie.
Aye, the day the music died.
Did she know Benny well?
I don't think so. Mind you, she did talk about having an older man, so you never know.
Seriously?
Of course not, yeah, Eddie. Jeez, I mean, I think someone did take him on. He's got a couple of grandkids, or maybe one.
Be careful. With Malone, don't get too involved.
Oh.
I don't see the problem.
You don't? Really? The Killick family are smack in the middle of a murder investigation. That's the problem.
You honestly think he'd kill his girlfriend? He runs a wildlife sanctuary.
Right, and Hitler was a vegetarian.
I like it up there, okay? For the first time in ages, I didn't spend the day thinking about Edison and feeling like an idiot. And tomorrow's going to be even better. Alan's taking me to Unst.
He's what? What, just the two of you?
Yeah, someone reported a couple of beach seals on the shoreline. We're going to catch the early ferry. Is there anything else for the rubbish?
Wait, Cass, wait! Come here. You're not going there with him.
Do you not think I'm a bit old to be ordered about, Dad?
OK, just imagine for a second that I'm a police officer and I'm advising you for your own safety that Alan Killick is a person of interest in a murder investigation, which means that he's not in the clear yet, and until such times as he is, you're advised not to be in your own with him. How's that? Is that OK? Cass?
He was just standing there, looking into the house.
Is there a problem?
You told me to keep in touch, so... Is it okay if I come in?
And you were worried about me hanging out with Alan Killick.
Very nice.
I'll leave you to it.
Uh-huh.
It's tasty. Is that your wee girl, eh?
Aye. Cassie.
Aye.
You know what, Thomas? This really isn't a great time.
It's nothing important. I was just walking by and I saw your wee lights on there. Huh? Hmm? Looks very cosy.
Well, you know, maybe once your compensation comes through, you can get your place sorted.
You know what I was thinking, that baby? You could help me fix it up.
What are you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you a lift home.
Okay.
Your family ever visit you in prison?
In Glasgow.
Oh, your mum, though? She visit you?
No.
When you were being held in Shetland, did she visit you at the station?
Once.
What did you talk about?
She told me it was my own fault because of the way I am with folk. She told me if I pleaded innocent, it would be the death of her. I might as well put a scarf around her neck and kill her dead too. Aye, she told me to confess.
And you always did everything she told you?
I just wanted her to love me. Is that yours?
Aye.
It's me. It's Alan. It's Alan.
You scared me.
I'm sorry. I didn't really feel like talking. Wanted to spend the night in Sally's room.
Okay. Next time, just ring the bell or text me.
I will.
Do you want a coffee?
If you don't mind, I just need a wee bit of headspace.
Sure. Cold like that. Morning. I get a hot cup of tea and a see.
You said I should get a job. I was thinking maybe I could help you out around here.
How did you know Sally was cheating?
Did that thing on your phone where you can find someone's location. Then she went to Norway for a few days and lied to me about where she was. I think she was going to leave me anyway, to be honest with you. Can't keep someone if they don't want to be with you. Can't make someone love you.
Looks like the seals have gone back into the water.
Aye, if they were ever here at all.
One, two, see right.
Coping?
Oh, I'm just about getting there. You know, there were guys in the prison who had these, but I never went near one.
Really?
There's only one way to smuggle a phone into a prison, you know.
Okay, thanks. That's a wee bit too much information.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Look, I'm going on a coffee run. What do you want?
White, 3 sugars.
I'm liking your style.
Hey, Cora.
Good morning. I hear Cass is back.
Aye, dragging her heart behind her.
She'll get over it. We all do.
So what happens now?
We run him to the morgue, take a sample, whatever's left.
I'm sorry to make you do this.
No skin off my nose. Though there are some who find the whole process harder to stomach.
So what do you know about Benny?
He lives with his grandson.
Just the two of them?
Yeah. Boy's mother died. Drugs.
And Benny was a dealer back in the day?
They used to call him Benny Blue, and he was arrested more than once.
You ever do time?
No.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Billy, is there a list anywhere of the informants we used in the 1990s?
Sure. It's on the notice board there, next to the neighbourhood watch poster.
Can you ring around and see if there was ever a Benny Ray on the payroll?
Will do.
Thomas. I got your... Murderer.
Sally's expenses. Put together, these are better than a diary. Times, places. I was able to cross-reference her movements with security footage from Norway. This is from her most recent trip a few weeks ago. She visited this cafe in Bergen 2 minutes after she arrived.
Hagen.
They were in there for 23 minutes. Sally paid the bill, 170 krona for 2 lattes and a skålboller. It's a wee pastry thing, possibly made from solid gold. The prices in Norway are nuts.
No, this is excellent. That's proof positive that they were in contact, so get a hold of Bergen and tell them tracking this guy's a priority.
Just got a result from one of the old boys. At the time of the Malone trial, Benny Ray was on Drew McCall's payroll.
Mr. Ray, I'm D.I. Perez, Shetland Police. I wanted to talk to you about the evidence that you gave at the trial of Thomas Malone.
I'm picking my grandkid up from the school.
Yeah, it's all right, it won't take long. Mind telling me again what you saw that day on the ferry to Unst?
It was more than 20 years ago.
All the same.
Malone, on the boat with his mother's car.
Anything else?
I didn't pay him any attention. I didn't know he had a body in the boot.
But you worked for Drew McCall. Didn't they ever tell you that as a police informer you shouldn't have been allowed in that witness box? The fact that you were discredits the whole trial.
All I know is if I hadn't spoken up, that pervert Malone might have got away with it. What kind of justice would that have been?
You know, the night before last, somebody threatened to bury Thomas Malone alive. Mind telling me where you were that night?
Watching the Disney Channel.
You told D.C. Wilson you were at home having a carry-out with your mates.
Aye. While watching the Disney Channel. All right, wee man. Is this the figure you wanted?
Wrong one.
Huh? It can't be.
Is that the one you're looking for?
Yeah.
Careful where you drop things. Did you lie for Drew McCall about seeing Malone in that boat? Just like you're lying now about putting Malone in that hole in the ground? Because it's a lot of years for perjury, Benny.
Benny Ray was an informer on your payroll.
We knew Malone was guilty. So when Benny came out and said he'd seen him on the Unst ferry, the fact he was an informer was irrelevant.
No, not in the eyes of the law, it's not.
Sometimes you have to take a chance to get the right result.
Is that what you were doing when you persuaded Malone's mother to pressure him into confessing?
That's ridiculous. You did what you had to do to get the conviction and hoped you wouldn't live to regret it.
I don't think you regret a thing.
Don't know how you can say that to me. If I hadn't screwed up the Malone case, he would never have been released. And I wouldn't be looking for a picture to use for my daughter's memorial service.
Norway called. They found Hagen. I thought I'd nip home and grab a bag. Unless you'd rather go with Sandy.
No. Hagen's yours. As long as you're up to it.
Flight's at 7.
Okay, then I'll meet you at the airport.
Thomas Malone in the house, really?
Aye, for 2 seconds.
She's a target because of your job. You do know that.
Who gave her the idea to volunteer at the wildlife sanctuary? Alan Killick doesn't have an alibi for the night Sally died. Did you know that?
You think Alan's involved?
I'm not sure. But thanks to you, him and Cass are bosom buddies.
I didn't mean for that to happen. I was just trying to get her out of the house.
No, I know. But she's all grown up and she's done listening to us. And we're going to have to get used to it.
Sees her when she wasn't here.
I know. Let me try and talk to her.
Aye, all right.
Tosh, I can't come with you, I'm sorry. Something's come up with Cassie. You're going to meet a Detective Strom, and she's going to point you in the direction of Hagen. All we need to know is if Hagen was the guy that Joe saw talking to Sally.
Yeah, don't worry. I can handle it.
All right.
There you are. Are you hungry?
If my dad was a killer, what does that make me then?
You're nothing like your father. Why are you even thinking like that?
I don't want his DNA in that scarf. Even just the possibility that he was a killer, I couldn't bear it. I'm going to check on Jo, see if she's okay.
Come on, Thomas, let me in. Thomas! I brought you some food. I'm not angry about the phone. Don't shut me out.
How was Ernst?
Fine. There was no stranded seals, but there was a definite sighting of an undercover cop.
He was supposed to keep a low profile.
Yeah, well, someone needs to go back to police academy.
I know you worry about me, hey, but you don't have to.
Was for the fancy biscuits. Does that mean I've been forgiven?
No, it means we've got a visitor on the way.
Who?
Hi, Jimmy. There's been a development. Kevin Killick's DNA results came back. It doesn't match.
Well, it doesn't match the DNA in the scarf.
It's not even the same DNA as Alan Killick. Kevin isn't Alan's father. Now, we have to assume that Donna knows who the father is, and that she's aware that whoever he is a suspect in Lizzie's murder.
So who's she protecting?
I hate to admit it, but Drew did cross my mind. He thinks I don't know about him and Donna, but I've known for years.
No, it's not true. CCRC tested his DNA.
We have to find out who that DNA belongs to, Jimmy. Because until we do, people are going to keep assuming that Malone killed Lizzie.
Have you changed your opinion about that?
Would it surprise you to hear that I'm keeping an open mind?
Good.
Hello? Nah, don't worry. I'm just waiting on someone picking up a motor. Thanks, pal. Benny!
You're on your own tonight, Benny. All right.